Here we are back with my Road to Nationals, kicking it off with some squats. This time I'm getting spotted by two guys from the Athletic Club. This was 175 kilograms, or 0.5 really, and what that is in pounds. It's not a lot. I'm both for the squats. I do have a tendency to lean forward. Where when you do have really long femurs, you will have a more tilted squat. So for people who have long femurs, honestly, it's the fact that you're going to have to lean a bit more forward. Obviously, you shouldn't fall forward. However, you should simply embrace that you have to bend more at your hip before you go down because you have longer femurs. You can find some of the best powerlifters in the coaches that will say exactly the same thing and have to do exactly the same thing. When you have long femurs, your moment arm is just different compared to someone who have short femurs. So you shouldn't compare what your squat looks like compared to someone who has short femurs versus you have long femurs. And here I am trying to do a sandbag to shoulder with 100 kilograms. Ultimately failed. And right after that, I went into some sandbag cleans. I think I might have messed a little bit up in the editing order here because there should be some sandbag to shoulder with light bags following these sandbag cleans. At nearing the end of the current training block, which also means I will actually be moving away from doing just sandbag cleans. I will be moving into sandbag over shoulder. Just going to do the same motions. And leg rows, I mentioned this before, one of my all-time favorite movements. You can load it back quite heavily. Obviously, this has some learning curve to it. You need to have a good technique in your deadlift before you do this because effectively you are starting with deadlift and then using that moment or momentum that you get from pushing through and then pull with your arms as the last bit. So you have good deadlift or good form on deadlift at the very least before you can effectively do these because otherwise you're just gonna end up potentially hurting yourself. And here's some rep pull downs. We're at this point as of recording, I'm 4 days out from competition, and it's not long done. And once I have been at the competition, I will make a part 2 of my experience with the coach, and I will be doing that after the competition because I want to have some more competition experience and I want to have some reflections on what it's like to have been coached towards a competition. Thank you for watching. Last in conditioning, signing out. I hope you have an awesome day.